Hello my friends and welcome to our Let's React Danganronpa 2x2 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, that's a lot of twos. My name is the FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel. And while I have not had the pleasure to play Danganronpa with you all, I did play it before I had a channel. And I love this series, especially Despair Girls. I think that game is very underrated. It's a really, really good game. And I am excited to see more Danganronpa. It's been 4 years since the Summer S, whatever that side story was, game in the series came out. And it's been about 10 years since Danganronpa 2 came out. I am very curious though, why we're getting something like this from Danganronpa 2 and not Danganronpa 1, which I and many others probably think is the superior game. Not saying Danganronpa 2 is bad, it's great. It's just, why would you skip over the first game when the first game is probably the best game and go to Danganronpa 2? Unless there's more to be had in this story. We're gonna go ahead and watch the trailer from the one that just dropped from Nintendo Direct. And then we're gonna go online and check out the website for Danganronpa 2x2. And I'm gonna talk about it because I have some things that I would like to say and theorize about what Danganronpa 2x2 could actually be. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. And how can you not? More Danganronpa, right? I mean, we should be excited. So yeah, let's watch the trailer here together, shall we?
Ready for some killer fun in the sun?
Now, right away, I noticed on the left it says Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. However, I'm fairly certain this is probably going to be on the PC. And the reason I say that is because Master Detective Archives came out first on the Switch. I think it came on the PC. Ooh, I would need to double check that. But I do know the 100 line, which is amazing. And I'm really enjoying the 100 line right now. The 100 line came out on Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. So that makes me believe that this game will probably be on PC, although I can't confirm that based on Nintendo Switch's trailer. But I would imagine it would be for PC, although it's probably not going to come to the PlayStation or Xbox or anything else for, if it's anything like Master Detective Archives, it could take a year or two. Because it says of the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game, which makes me think there's multiple versions. Yeah, I know there's a Switch 1, but...
Are you okay? You seem pretty out of it.
Hi!
Originally released over 10 years ago.
Yeah, released over 10 years... well, I mean, it was released, what, 2006? So yeah, about 10 years ago. And already, just the visuals popping up like that, like it's a storybook, looks really, really awesome. And we have our characters here. Oh, I wonder if Gundam's little guys have been given an art lift as well.
Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair.
Well, it says chapter 1, level 1. So this is very, very early on.
Is making the ultimate comeback. While on a school
that was different, moving through like that. Oh, wow, that's a really cool shot here.
Trip to Jabberwock Island. You and your classmates are trapped in a murderous game.
So right away, I can see 0 additional characters. These are all the same characters from before. Yeah, these are all the same characters from before.
After each deadly incident, a heated class trial will begin. In high-speed detective action, you'll...
So far, there's nothing new here that we don't already know what Danganronpa 2 has.
Shoot down contradictions and counter opponents to reveal the truth. And... along with the main game, an additional story is included.
That makes me wonder, what is the additional story going to be? Because I heard that it's going to have an additional story before watching the video, and that's basically all I know about the game so far. That's why we're going to read the website together. But the game itself is not short. I mean, the Danganronpa games are pretty lengthy. So are we talking about are we talking about just like a simple side story, like one extra chapter, sort of like a DLC type thing that you would normally see on a game, or is it going to be more than that? I mean, how much more could it be though? Like I said, Danganronpa 2 is a long game.
One incident will trigger an entirely new scenario with different victims and culprits.
So an entirely new scenario. So one extra chapter, maybe. Sort of like a what if scenario. Maybe it's like that. Maybe it's like the that Dragon Ball game that came out. What, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, I forgot the name of it, but the new Dragon Ball game that came out recently, or just last year, the fighting game, which had like what if scenarios, maybe something like that.
The wait is over! The next class trial is about to begin!
Danganronpa 2x2 launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems next year.
Now they say that, but I still think it's gonna be on PC. It is a Nintendo conference. What's really interesting though is I haven't heard that. I heard Danganronpa 2x2, but that's not what he said. He said Danganronpa 2x2 or Danganronpa. Sorry, sometimes I say Danganronpa. Danganronpa 2x2. It's almost like they're trying to hide what it actually spells, which is 2x2, which leads me into one of my theories. But before we theory, let's check out the website first. Let's look at the website and then we'll go from there. All right, here we are at the main website and I'm immediately shocked. Absolutely shocked. Because at the top of the screen, this is coming to PS5. This is coming to Xbox XS. I am surprised. I am very glad it's coming out to all the main systems. I just wasn't expecting it. And additionally, it does say that it's coming out on Steam. So if you do not have a Nintendo Switch 2, do not worry, you can still buy it on all systems coming 2026. Let's go ahead and scroll down here and see what the website contains. So we have an about, the latest installment in the high-speed detective action Danganronpa series. Reveal the truth by shooting down contradictions in a class trial and uncover the culprit of a murder. A new killing game begins in this same setting and with the same characters as Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. The original scenario from Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair with revamped visuals and presentation for modern consoles is also included. I think this is super suspicious wording. Like super suspicious wording. I mean, the fact that it says is also included, that means that it's in addition to 2x2, which I think is what we should call it, but I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So the original scenario is basically an extra to whatever they're doing with the new scenario. I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into this, but at the same time, I have questions. Oh, let's go ahead and click on the picture, shall we? So, okay, so that's from the Japanese, obviously. Yeah, we've seen all of that. We didn't see her in the trailer at all, interestingly enough. New scenario, a brand new scenario with different victims, culprits, and tricks. The new scenario contains just as much gameplay as the original? What? That's insane. Like I said, this is not a short game. This is a really long game. So, going back up here, when they say is also included, yeah, it really looks like Danganronpa 2 is just a free add-on to whatever Danganronpa 2x2 is, or 2x2 is. That is nuts. That is absolutely bonkers. If this is true, that there's just as much gameplay as the original. I mean, yeah, 100 line is a very long game, granted, but wow, I'm shocked. Specs coming to all systems. Nothing interesting here except the title, Danganronpa 2x2. We get to the staff here, and what I find interesting is the scenario is not written by Kazutaka Kodaka. Kodaka is a supervisor. Now, this kind of throws my mind for a loop because No Sleep for Kaname Date came out, and that was a spin-off of not Danganronpa. That was a spin-off of the Eyes series. And I haven't had the chance to play it just yet, but my friends have told me that it's not a new game in the series. It's more like a fun side story. I instantly wonder about Danganronpa 2x2. Is this a new game in this series? Or is this a spin-off like Uchikoshi's game? And then we get a picture of Monokuma coming soon. So let me go ahead and theorize. And I'm going to go ahead and theorize. While you see Monokuma's head on the screen, I am going to give you my theories. And my theories will contain spoilers for another Danganronpa game. So if you've not played all the Danganronpa games yet and you don't want to be spoiled, mute or fast forward until Monokuma stops staring at you. So I will move away from Monokuma when I'm done with this section. But let's talk about it. I think this could be a lie. Sure. He already played this trick on us once. If y'all remember, Danganronpa V3, I always called it Danganronpa version 3 because I thought they were being cute about the name. It's not the Danganronpa 3, it's Danganronpa version 3. It's the third game in the series. And then we find out at the end that the V is the Roman numeral 5, and we were actually playing Danganronpa 53 instead of 5-3. Are they doing the same thing to us here with 2x2? Because when you think about 2x2, that is 2x2, which is 2 times 2, which is 4. Is this indeed Danganronpa 4? Is the side story not a real side story, but a new direction for Danganronpa? Maybe they feel like, hey, there's a lot we can talk about with Danganronpa, but you know what the problem with Danganronpa is? We kind of killed the series, and we didn't actually expand on what Despair Girls did. We didn't expand really on what Danganronpa 2 did. We made it super meta, and a lot of people hated the ending, like me. I absolutely am so against the ending of Danganronpa V3. There are going to be some people who are like, but Flightless, that was an amazing ending, and I know what you're saying. And not everyone has the same taste. That's all I mean. I can't stand the ending of Danganronpa V3. And what I would like to see is I would like to see Danganronpa 2x2 be a reimagining of what the next game could be. So basically you have Danganronpa 2x2 scenario, but that launches itself into the next game. So this could be Danganronpa 4. Now the interesting thing about that though is, wouldn't this be called Danganronpa 3 then? Because Danganronpa V3 was 53, and if you're gonna make a third game in this series, you would call it 3, not 2x2. Possibly. Alternatively, 2x2 could mean 2 divided by 2, which would be Danganronpa 1. Maybe this is a reimagining of the original Danganronpa, and we just don't know it. It just strikes me as odd that we're getting Danganronpa 2, this huge new side story, so to speak, in quotes. But we're not getting a new thing for Danganronpa 1. Why would you skip over Danganronpa 1 when Danganronpa 1 is usually considered to be the best game in the series by me and a lot of other people I know? It just doesn't make any sense why you would skip Danganronpa 1 unless Danganronpa 2 ties into Danganronpa 1 and is going to push the series forward in a new way. I don't know. I just wonder if this is going to be... if there's shenanigans here. Now, granted, like I said, Kodaka already played that card on us. But that's the thing. Maybe he's not expecting us to think that way because it's already happened. Maybe he is expecting us to think that way, and he's got something else, a curveball. Like I said, like 2x2 could be 2 divided by 2, which would be Danganronpa 1. It's just really interesting on what they intend to do. But I was talking on Discord, and we didn't talk too much about the trailer or the information. We just heard that, hey, there's a new Danganronpa game coming out called 2x2 or 2x2. I don't even know it was called 2x2. And Chinook says that I'm sure they know how badly received the ending of V3 was. Maybe their intention is to continue the story from the ending of 1 in a way that allows them to rewrite V3 as well, and then continue the series from there. Guess we'll see. And yeah, that was my thought as well. But I think there may be some shenanigans with the name here. So 2x2 could be 2 times 2, 4, or it could be 2x2, which is 2 divided by 2, which is 1. And if this is Danganronpa 1, well, that I don't know. This is why I want to make the video. I wanted to make this video because I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below about what this could be and what it might not be. Yeah, let me go ahead and scroll back up so people know that I'm done talking spoilers. Okay, so if you skip that section, then go play the original Danganronpas because they're amazing. But at the same time, I wanted to share my theories. I wanted to share my thoughts, and I would love to hear your theories. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you all for taking your time out of the day to watch this video. It went really long. I wasn't expecting it to go this long, but man, I just feel that there's something more to this. And could it be that there's not more to this? Could it be that this is just what it is? It's a new side story, just like No Sleep for Kaname Date. But man, the fact that No Sleep for Kaname Date came out and didn't really do anything extra like some people theorized, and now Kodaka has a new game coming out and everyone expects it again to maybe not push the envelope forward and just be a fun side. So I don't know. I personally, if I had a choice between more Danganronpa or more Master Tech Archive, I would prefer more Master Tech of Archive Rain Code. But I'm still excited for anything Kodaka does, and I'm still excited to see more of the 100 line. I'm excited to see more Danganronpa. What are you excited for? Let me know in the comment section below. Much love to you all. We have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day, and until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.